Hey everyone. I think tonight is going to be sparsely attended. I've been getting emails from people. People are heading out of town. But why don't we just let ourselves sink in a little bit? Just let your attention take in the entire room at once. And just be present where you are. Step out of the stories of your day to show up for the actual eternal day that exists right here, right now in this moment. No need to untie all the knots of the things that you're tied up in. It's a simple shift in the attention. Simple shift to something real, right here and now. And because those stories exist in a matrix of time, to step out of them, you have to let go of time. Which means you slow yourself way down. Slow yourself down to the rhythm of this moment. Stop beating the drum so that you can hear the rhythm of what actually is right here, right now. Now, if there's anything anybody would particularly like to talk about tonight, you're welcome to put it into the chat. Otherwise, I think tonight is probably going to be a quiet meditation. I've been talking a lot lately, but it's important sometimes that you just stop all of that and just let yourself be still for an extended period of time. When you do that, after a certain period of time, the brain starts to rebel because it thinks you need to be entertained. And if you can sit through that, on the other side of that is a realization that is beyond words. But you have to let go. You have to let go into this moment You have to not ask it to be anything different than what it is. You have to let it show you what it is without words. No demands. Nothing to learn. Nothing to achieve. Just a rare opportunity for you to be you, the real you. To detox a little bit from the false you. And it does feel like a detox for a lot of people. It begins usually with some discomfort. The first gateway is the gateway of boredom. But what if you just let yourself be in that boredom? What if that were okay? What if it never changes, and that's just okay? Who are you when nothing has to change? What are you when everything is okay exactly the way it is? It's the one rock no one ever seems to look under. Tonight we're going to look under that rock. So place your attention high in your body at your forehead and crown. Let your attention fall on the desk or the floor in front of you so that your eyes just have something that they can anchor themselves on to get them out of the way. Then you're going to begin to watch your breath. Watching every facet of your breathing so closely that you even start to become aware of the gap of nothing space in between the breaths that we've talked about so much. That little cliff you fall off of at the top of the inhale right before the exhale, and at the bottom of the exhale right before the inhale. And you use that opening to allow the silence to descend upon you. And then you just abide there in full awareness, asking for nothing more. And that is meditation. Let's do that tonight. And when the mind comes in to tell you that this isn't enough, or that there's something else you need to plan in your future or think about from your past, you just gently return to your chosen focus. You make the silence your home, if only for this hour. Let it build in you. When you do that, you're like a battery in a charger, and you'll start to feel it. It changes everything that comes next. But you don't need to think about any of that. Just be there as your authentic self. Okay, I'm going to stop talking. Let's do that now. slow it down. Slow it down with your whole body. The moment you come to a stop, the gates of eternity open. To do this, you have to have stability. You have to be standing on firm ground. So I want you to feel the earth beneath you. Even if you're several floors up, feel your feet, even your imaginary feet, pressing into the solidity of the dirt, the stability of the dirt. The stable rhythm of the earth below you. Let your energy sink down to feel the earth. Connect. Let your instability discharge through your feet into the stable earth. With your feet firmly planted, step back up into meditation. Let the mind open up to the sky above you. As you watch your breath from this stable place. Anyone just coming in, go into meditation. and see if you can catch the current of stability that's been created in this group. Let this be enough. Don't ask it to be anything different. The entire universe is right here, right now. Open up to it exactly as it is. Anything less than that will keep you from it. if you start to float off, find your feet on the ground, pressed into the dirt. You won't be able to contain the power or the realization any other way. This moment of grounded recharging, it's what you're looking for in every other place. Call off the search and receive it in this moment. It's just about becoming you. Everything you do all day twists your consciousness into weird displays of shadow and light. And you spend so little time untwisted that you don't even know who you are. And all it takes to recover yourself is to do nothing. Stop conjuring, stop manipulating, stop placating, stop healing, stop everything. And what's left is you. You may find yourself in an exhausted body, chewed up from life. But even that starts to recharge. It feels like you're being filled with divinity, but all that's happening is you're being filled with you. You are clean, unobstructed consciousness. Your attention magnifies anything it alights upon. And so when you see yourself, you are magnified. And it just continues to build and grow. But all that's building and growing is your awareness of yourself. That part of me in me is the same as that part of you in you. It takes nothing to find it. Nothing is what it takes to find it. Me too, Anna. That powerful energy is not outside of you. It's not something you called to you. It's something that you already were. You just stopped blocking it. The outside is just a story of separation. A story we tell just because we've been so twisted that we just feel like we need to do something if we can't resolve the twisting. And we can't imagine that all we have to do is stop. Seems too simple. Stop needing, stop wanting, stop everything. And there you are. All the fulfillment you've been looking for in other things is just there the second you stop. Everything that was wrong with your life is not a problem the second you stop. loses its meaning. Isn't it crazy that people don't give this to themselves every day? Seems like a missed opportunity, to say the least. You're in a world of stories at this point. We all are. I am too. It's what you've incarnated into. But you have the off switch. You just have to use it. People don't use it because they think there's nothing there when you turn it off, but that's not true. The power source and the consciousness that run it are there, just no longer twisted. And yes, Anna, it comes with practice, but that practice does not have to take as long as people tell you. It just takes people time sometimes to reach a place of willingness, to shift their attention and leave it shifted for a period. It happens in a moment. It doesn't happen gradually. And maybe that moment comes just because you've spent so much time pushing against it that you finally get tired of it. So in that sense, I guess it takes practice. But how much practice it takes, it's up to you. Some people are not wired to want it. And so for them, it'll take a long time of life evolving them through the pain of the story to get them to a point where they're tired of being in pain. And in a way, it's not up to them. But anybody who's here, anybody who's showing up in these classes, you're at a point where you're ready for it. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to align yourself to be here. There's a part of you that wants it. And if you can just hear deeply, if you can catch it from me, that it's a simple shift in the attention, that you can just give it to yourself, then you can have it. And if you can't, it's okay. Keep participating at the level at which you're capable of, and it'll grow. Because attention always evolves things. Anything you place your attention on, it evolves and grows. So it's all fine. But it's not hard to see after a while that one way works and one way doesn't. Okay, everybody. I think we're going to close up just a little early tonight. If there are any questions or comments or anything, I'm happy to discuss before we go. You bet, Anna. All right, everyone. Have a great night. I will be here again next week. Bye. Thank you.